Welcome to the Man Cave Podcast, where motivation is a must and accountability is an expectation. Real men, real experiences, and real talk. The mission is clear: to become better versions of ourselves. Let's go!
What's up, YouTube? We back with another one. Welcome back to the Man Cave.
Man Cave.
It's your boy Jay.
And it's your boy Mike, and we got something fire for you today. Jay, why don't you let them know what that topic is today, man?
Man, look. The topic today is what men want.
Ooh-wee. And not just what we want, just period, but what we want in a woman and what we look for in a woman. So today is definitely going to be a discussion to be had. So,
man,
so before we start, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your notifications.
Do that.
Because whenever we drop hot heat like this, you're going to want to be notified. So, yeah, man. Women, ladies, if you want to know the key to a man's heart and how to keep him,
we're going to let you know right now.
That's it, you know. So, what I want to start off by saying is that, you know, we love women and the creation and the reason why you are here, but I want to make something clear, and by no disrespect, I mean it's by no disrespect when I say this, but ladies, here's rule number one. What you ladies value in yourself and what you guys strive for every day is not necessarily something that us men look for in your capabilities or what we classify as a must-have, right? Like, what you guys are striving for, it's beautiful. It adds to your character. It adds to who you are.
Exactly.
But, maybe I'm just speaking for myself. It's not exactly what we're looking for in a spouse or a mate, you know?
Let me elaborate on that. So what I'm getting from you is it's not always about the physical, but at the same time, the physical does play a major part at it. But at the same time, it's more so about what's in the inside.
Yeah. So you hit it right on it, right on the head. Like that's one aspect, like physical. But I'm thinking about more of like things that are and like we're looking for more intangible things like. And we're going to get to it right real quick, but the ladies are so used to saying, well, I look good, I could cook and clean, like that's cute and all, but when it comes to us looking for a mate and someone we want to spend the rest of our lives with, we're looking for more than just materialistic things or things we can go out and buy.
It has to be more to it than just that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So let's get to it.
Yeah.
So I'm big on intangibles, whether it's a man or a woman. Like if I'm in a relationship with my wife, you know, but when I was on the hunt, there were intangibles that I always looked for. Or if it's like one of my friends or something like that, you're big on intangibles because that's how friendships or relationships are going to last, when they're built on some type of strong intangibles, right? Exactly. So the first thing that I think men look for, or what men look for in my case, is someone who's trustworthy.
Boom.
Right? And I believe that's number one, right? So we all go through things, right? We all go through things, and we face different type of challenges in life. But the one thing that I think a man has as a man, if he doesn't have anything else, he has his word, right? And I believe in order for a relationship to work, you know, at least to each other, you have to be trustworthy and open up in that relationship. So that's big on for me in a relationship.
I feel the same way, man. Like, trust is at the top of that leaderboard because one thing about it is we have to be able to express ourselves after we had a long day of work or whatever the case may be. I should be able to come to my spouse, my wife or whatnot, and be able to tell her anything that's going on in my life. Now, the one thing about it is I feel like they have to take their self out of their shoes and possibly like look at it from another perspective. You know what I'm saying? Because at the same time, it's like being open and honest is one main quality that we look for in a wife or a girlfriend.
Right.
So just being open and honest or whatever, and being able to accept what your spouse has to say to you and take it in, you know, that's a major quality.
And I like that, and that's how it's gonna go tonight, I guess. The next thing that'll flow off of that is like, once we open up to our spouse, right? They have to be able, and here's another intangible, they have to be a great listener.
Definitely,
right?
Definitely.
You know, as men, we go out and we face the world, and we deal with a lot of trauma, right?
Exactly.
And we most of us, we suffer in silence, you know, if not all of us. And the reason I say that is because we're so used to bearing the world's problems on our shoulders when we go out, you know, and we go through a hectic work day. We're at the gym, we're doing all this stuff. And as men, we have a lot of pressure. Not saying, ladies, you don't, but as men, we have pressure. We got to be the ones taking care of the family. We got to be the ones bringing in the money and doing this and being the strength of the family, right? So when we come home, we want to be able to unwind, but then we have to come home and be dad. We have to come home and be the husband of the house and things like that. And we usually listen to what our wives have been through in their day. And then by the time it's time for us, we're either tired or it's time for us to go to bed to do the next thing. So what's important for us is to have a spouse who will actually listen, and not only listen, but you need to hear us, right?
Take it in.
It's two things, right? So anybody can listen to anybody, but are you actually listening and hearing what we're saying, and not coming up with a preconceived notion of what we're trying to get through to you as far as a message? Like when we actually open up to you, are you actually listening to us and actually taking in and trying, like you said, from looking at from our perspective and not yours, and stepping outside of yourself. So that's real key for me.
Are you reciprocating the information, and are you responding accordingly? And that's what it's all about, you know, after a long day or whatever the case may be. And one thing about it is this: we need to be good listeners also.
Oh yeah.
Everything
it goes both ways.
Everything that we're saying on this podcast is aimed at us also, you know. But like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we need that. We need that.
Yeah. So the next thing I'm big on this is because my wife will tell you, like, I got a lot of this, like, and she's like, oh, again. So ambition, right?
Boom.
And a desire to want to get better and to do more, right? I think about things, and you know, I want to achieve different things, but it's not only enough to dream about it and think about it. You got to have that ambition and that drive to go get it, right? So in other words, is to have a go-getter with you, or a go-getter on your side. It's unattractive, ladies, for us to be doing everything and all us wanting to do, you know, and reach heights that we've never reached before, and you just sitting on the couch and you know, you don't have any drive, right? So always having a woman that has some drive, like, you don't have to meet me or match me, but have something that'll propel me to where we want to go.
Exactly, you know? Because the main thing about it is this: your body, your mind can be exhausted at times, right? We are strong men, don't get me wrong, but we still need that push to get to the next level.
Oh yeah.
We still need that push. Baby, you doing good, baby. I love you. You know what I'm saying? Let me rub your feet. Let me give you a massage. You know what I'm saying? We love to be catered to. You know what I'm saying? But I love to cater to my lady also.
Yeah. So the next one I'm thinking about is a desire to have a home and children. And more or less, that's as I gotten older, that's what I wanted and was looking for in a mate before I found my wife. Hey, babe, is, you know, you always want to create, and men, we procreate. You know, that's one of the things. That's how we program and things like that. Exactly. But you don't want to just go out and create with anybody, right? Exactly. That's sacred. And you want to have someone who has that desire to not only be a family, but to have a family. And you look for those certain traits in a woman, you know, and those are big things for a relationship to stand on. Can you take care of a family, and do you want to have a family? Exactly. Then you can kind of tap into if the relationship is going to work or not.
I mean, you nailed that right there, man. You nailed that right there. One thing that I would say is just not being afraid to pour into each other, you know, because one thing about it is, you know, like I said, when we get home, the way I am, I tell my wife about everything that's going on throughout the day. Hey, my day was horrible, you know. But at the end of the day, it's all about just pouring into each other and letting each other know what's actually going on in their life. Just total transparency.
Yeah.
And that's really a main key, because without transparency, it's like a wall is up.
Yeah.
You know, and around here, it's no locked doors.
Right.
It's none of that.
No locked doors.
None of
Gracias.
that. You know what I'm saying? I need to see you when I want to see you. And, you know, that's exactly what it is, man.
So, here's a big one, ladies.
Mm-hmm.
Newsflash, right? We want a woman who looks good to us, right? And I can't reiterate this enough. Ladies, when your man tells you that you look good without makeup,
you look good without it.
You look good without
it. Just take that advice. Please. Like, seriously.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
It like, okay, a little dust here and there, maybe a little red lipstick or whatever. Mm-hmm. But babies, y'all don't have to put 8 layers of makeup on, and y'all not doing that for us, because we already told you look fine the way you are.
And that's what it is. Y'all beautiful the way that God created y'all at the end of the day. So I know that some of these females, they going out here to get these BBLs. They going to listen. Just, you know what? I don't even think I even want to touch on that right now. Stay
in your lane, right? Like, stay off of all the social media stuff that makes you think that you have to go get these surgeries, put on 7 layers of makeup. Mm-hmm. You know, like, we are not attracted to that. Hold on. It looks good after 6 hours after you finishing it. Yeah. But listen to us. It's a difference, and this is what I found out, Jay. Mm-hmm. It's a difference, and we on YouTube, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, we adults. It's a difference between a woman you want to have sex with and a woman you want a wife.
Dang.
Listen to me now. It's a difference between a woman you just want to go out and smash and a woman that you want to make and build a home with.
There we go.
Right? So all these women with the, you know, the big behinds and the big breasts, yeah, it look all good. It look real good, right? But remember what comes with that.
Right.
DMs blowing up.
Boom.
Text messages blowing up.
Stalkers.
I mean, her head gonna get big because all these thousands, hundreds of thousands of men are just swiping and liking all her pictures. Mm-hmm. So men want a woman who doesn't seem available. You get what I'm saying? Like, and with all these posting on Instagrams and Facebooks and all that stuff, and women half naked, like, y'all don't have to do that to get attention. And then you wonder why, when you get a man, he's the wrong type of man. Yeah, because that's how you attracted him. Boom. He saw you half naked on Instagram. So what did you expect?
Exactly. No wonder why all he wants to do is have sex. I mean, you showing your butt. I mean, it is, but it is what it is. That's the attention that you ask for.
Right.
Therefore, that's the attention that you will receive.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. So if you watch the last podcast, it's like you put yourself around like-minded people. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You dress accordingly. You move accordingly. And I'm not shaming no female that's dressing like that. By all means, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, do your thing.
Live your life or whatever.
Right.
But just know what's going to come your way.
Yeah, what's going to come with that.
When you do that. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to find a quality man. You feel me? You're not going to find that.
You're not. Because, like I said, it just comes down to principle. A man is not going to want his woman or his wife or his girlfriend posted or blasted all over social media half naked. That's just like, and it has nothing to do with self-esteem or having low self-esteem or, you know, things like that. No, because I can tell you right now, I'm as strong as they come. But I wouldn't want my wife all out here in bathing suits and hashtagging and stuff like that, just because what's mine is mine. You feel me?
You're unavailable, babe. Yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to sound. We're not trying to sound like
possessive or anything like that.
But she knows her role.
Right.
Because a woman, a lady who is unavailable to anybody else will make sure that everybody else knows that she's unavailable. Oh yeah,
she out the game, coach. Take me out.
What I'm saying?
I'm the same way. Like we you know what we do. Yeah. We're teetering the line and things like that. But I do the most, and I keep the most respect for mine. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I will continue to.
Yeah.
So, ladies, just keep that in mind when we say you look good enough. You look good enough, and we get it. Like that's more or less. You need that to feel good about yourself. But baby, we here. We got you. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're here for. That's what that better half thing is supposed to be.
And I would want to say that kind of drops that down to like loyalty or whatnot.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Because if you were in that situation to where you was getting DMs left and right or whatever, that's when the loyalty hits. At the end of the day, life, it's like a game. And you have to play it accordingly, because God will put somebody in your life and say, hey, this is the one. You know what I'm saying? But he will also bring other people to deter that, and that's going to test your loyalty. So you have to remain loyal. Communication is key. Communication with your spouse is key.
All we keep doing, we keep spending our intangibles, right? So everything and anything we've spoken to up until this point are intangibles, right? It's not materialistic. It's things that you can't see, right? So remember, ladies, we're only doing this to help you, right? And men, like, we're speaking out for you, because we rarely get a chance to speak what's on our minds.
But we love you too. We love you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But see, the thing about us, we're not focused on money.
No.
We're not focused on that.
No.
Because we're going to get the money.
Yeah, we make enough.
You know what I'm saying? We don't need a female to be like, okay, in order for me to feel complete or whatever, I need her to make a certain amount of money. I need her to contribute X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I feel like, okay, y'all come up with an agreement. The money's already there.
The money's already there.
You know what I'm saying? You come up with the agreement. It is what it is. But we're not talking about anything of like physical value. We getting right here with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We coming right here with it.
Yeah, just like Jay said, like, ladies, I hear this a lot, like, you know, just talking to women, and I have a lot of women friends, and they say, well, I can't find a man, and I ask them why, you know, and, well, he don't make enough, he don't make that much, I need him to make as much as me, and things like that, and I'm like, okay, well, how much do you make? And they tell me, and I said, why do you need a man to make that much when you make that much, right? Like, does he treat you good? Yeah, okay. Does he make you feel safe? Yes. Are you attracted to him? Yes.
Okay.
Now, what's the problem? You might be blocking your blessings.
Boom. Exactly. Blocking your blessings, because in the world that we living in today, people so stuck on the physical aspect. Oh, he got a Range Rover. She got this. Oh, I got to get out here. I got to get that. Okay. My thing is, look, if you stay humble and you stay focused on your goals or whatever,
you'll accomplish it.
It's going to happen regardless.
When the time is right.
When the time is right. See, it might not be your time. The timing might be off, but whatever it is, stick to it. It's going to happen regardless. And it's all about what's in your brain or whatever. If you think about it, it will happen.
Boom.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to stay focused. Ladies, remember these little guidelines that we just brought up, because, these are the things that we look for when we was looking for quality ladies out there, and
so look, we're going to keep going, but right now, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications.
Turn it on.
Obviously, you see what we're talking about, and it's just going to get better. So, yeah. So, just to add to that point, like, ladies, it's not about the money, right? And I'm sorry, but I'm going to keep going to this reference. Like, I love that these platforms on social media exist, because we're able to get this content out to you guys. But in retrospect, it's messing up everyone's heads, right? Exactly. So remember, on these platforms, you only see what people want you to see. Like, no one's going to post their bad times. You're going to see everybody posting about when they're on a yacht, right? You're going to see everybody on vacations and running through fields or in the best shape of their life, because they control the narrative. Exactly. So, ladies, it's kind of unfair to a great man, right? If he's on the way up, or a young man, if he's on his way up, honestly, that you're judging him by how much he make. I wasn't the person I am now 10 years ago, right? Exactly. And partly I owe that to my spouse, right? She made me want to be better and do better, so I did better, right? It's a partnership. Exactly. Ladies, all this money you seeing with some of these dudes, I mean,
it come and it go.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Look, not everybody's a scammer, right? So we're not doing all them credit card joints. We're not
Cash App. Hey,
yeah.
Well, hey,
send me $50. I send you $5,000.
I'll send it to you in like 8 minutes. You know,
that's not realistic.
Then I'm a block you.
Yeah, that's not realistic. So if you're looking for a scammer, get a scammer. Yeah, but guess what, baby? In 2 or 3 months, he gonna be locked up, right? So that's not realistic. If you want a man and you want to stay with a man, and if a real relationship is what you're looking for, look for a man who's on the way up. As long as he's honest and he's working hard, go with him. You know what I'm saying? Because it's levels to it.
Yes. One thing though, when you're first of all, it says a man has to find a lady in the Bible. That's what it says. But in order to be found, you have to place yourself in certain areas that will have you found. Right. Therefore, the club is not the location.
Nah, the trap house
is not the location.
Right.
What else?
Let's see. Every big party on the beach in Florida or Miami probably ain't the best situation,
it ain't the location.
Right? So you got to be able to read. And I'm not just talking about, or we're not just talking about you have to be in church all the time.
Exactly.
No, it's more sophisticated places that you'll meet. Like you'll meet someone at the grocery store.
Boom.
Look, I met my wife at work.
Boom.
You know, we both worked at the same place. Yeah. So at the gym, and that so it can transpire that way. But don't be mad that you attract the type of people you attract when you're in the places that those type of people are, right?
Bingo.
So, man, this is getting good. But so the next thing I want to talk about is very near and dear to me. Is that someone who is physically in shape and healthy, right? So my biggest fear.
Hold on. So you talking about yourself?
No, I'm talking about like a spouse. What men look for,
Okay.
Physically,
too cocky with it.
No, physically,
right,
in shape and healthy. You know. So, ladies, we're not looking for you to be power lifters. We're not looking for you to run or be in triathlons or things like that. But it's always attractive when we see or we know that you want to work out and stay in shape. Like,
go get her.
You know what I'm saying? Like that shows initiative, right?
Yeah.
Like we always want you to stay in shape, and we know how it go. Like once you get in a good relationship, you might gain that first 5 pounds.
You might start eating good.
Like that.
You cooking.
You know what I'm saying? You want to feed each other. You want to be around each other. But being healthy proves longevity, right? You know what I'm saying? Like one of my biggest fears was that I was going to outlive my spouse, and I don't want to do that. I want to die together. I want to live together and I want to die together. Essentially, that's what a marriage is, and if I would hate, just speaking from experience, I would hate if I outlived my spouse predicated on health, something that I do every day is working out. So
one thing about life though is you never know when you're going to pass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody could pass away tomorrow. Right. I mean, of course you want to prepare yourself. That's one thing that you want to do, but at the end of the day, God determines that, and you never know when somebody's going to leave this earth. You know, like we lost a lot of people last year. We in 2022, and it's time to build ourselves up mentally, physically, and emotionally. As one people, we have to build ourselves up because we are dying in tremendous numbers, and we gotta pull it together.
Message. No. So like Jay was saying, is you look good, you feel good. Right?
Boom.
Your body is your temple.
Yeah.
And if you take care of your body, your mind will follow. So that's essentially what we were trying to tie that up into. And I think I'm going to just say this, this is an important one for me. We're looking for a woman to be sociability, like have sociability. I'm sorry. Whenever, like our family, for sure, like we're all out. Okay. Love to be like the life of the party. We're hype wherever we go. We're funny. This is just how we roll, you know. So the most important thing is for our woman or our wife or our spouse to fit in, right?
Exactly.
Like that's attractive when she takes initiative to jump up and introduce herself, is in the middle of the party dancing and things like that. That's attractive. We don't want you to sit back and act all shy and stuff.
Now, one thing about it, it might take a couple visits.
Right. Not right off the bat.
To open up or whatever. But,
right.
Long term, okay, it's time to open that shell up. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, auntie? Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? And, it's just like just loving on each other. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. And we do have a huge family. And, I don't even know a lot of their names, but I know y'all faces, so sorry in advance.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I love y'all.
So Jay, why don't you hit me with some of the things you look for in a woman,
bro? We just went through the whole list.
Oh, okay.
We just went through the whole list. Like, what you ask me that for? We just literally went through the whole list. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if I touched this, but I don't know if you touched on this. A person that's willing to compromise.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like when you're in a relationship, sometimes things may occur to the point to where you like, what, I give up. I'm not about to go ahead and just If that's how you feel, then no.
Go ahead. Right.
You have to be willing to take in what this person says, whether it's me or whether it's you. You have to take that in and let it marinate. You got to be the sponge. Let it marinate for a minute. Sit back, sleep on it. Don't make no
rapid fire.
No rational decisions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to someone that you so-called love. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be willing to make minor adjustments, and you have to be willing to compromise, because that's what building is. You need a builder. You know what I'm saying? So both of y'all building together on two plateaus or whatever. I mean, that's a nice tree.
I like that.
That's a nice tree.
Yes, and as men, again, and I can only speak from that perspective. We are known to bend and just compromise our ideals in a relationship all the time. Ladies, you already know what you do. You give us that little pity face, and then you guys cop an attitude, and then we're left to say, okay, whatever you want.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if you're looking for a relationship that's going to be sustainable, you got to learn how to compromise, because everything is not going to go your way. Give him some type of leadway. Let him feel like, okay, like you're listening and you care about his decisions and how you feel, and it will be reciprocated. Like, as men, we are naturally providers. We're providers. So if you give us just that little bit, you're going to get everything you want. Everything you want.
You give him 1 inch, he going to go a mile. Okay? So that's some food for thought for today. You know what I'm saying? I really enjoyed y'all today.
But hold on.
Ooh.
Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the video.
Like it.
And make sure you turn on your notifications. But I wanted to touch on something else, because, we're not going to let the ladies off. We're on you. Because, those are intangibles that we're looking for in the women, but it's something else I got to say, and it's been on my mind, right? And I've been looking at it. Ladies, you so-called want a traditional man, right?
What's a traditional man?
This is what I heard. A traditional man is one who pays all the bills, the one who works and supplies the house, the cars, and basically is the main sole provider for the house, right?
Okay.
You consistently say that's what men should do, but nowadays there's no such thing as a traditional woman. Or not all, I'm sorry, because I'm not going to
throw
everybody in the same bus, right? But a lot of women don't want to just stay home and take care of the kids, cook, and clean. And guess what that is? That's a traditional woman. So how are you going to ask for a traditional man when you're not a traditional woman? I have no gripe with it, right? But you have to understand where we're coming from. If you're asking for a man to be traditional and do all that, then you should be a traditional woman. I say times have changed, right? Because back then, the prices weren't as high, right? Yesterday's price isn't today's price, right?
Inflation, maybe.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, to me, the perfect medium, and some people might not, depending on how much each other makes and things like that.
Okay.
But when you look at it, things should be split 50-50 at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And if one makes more than the other, then you look at it, right? There's no right or wrong way to do it. It's what works best for you.
Right.
But again, if you're asking for a man to be traditional, ladies, you have to be traditional. I'm not letting you off the hook.
I would say, because I didn't ask that question, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to go back up to what I was saying. It's all about compromising. Yep. It's about coming up with agreements and being able to work with each other. At the end of the day, if you're not willing to work with each other, then you might as well just stop it right there and keep, go your separate ways. So you have to compromise. And that's exactly what he was talking about to a certain extent.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So, like Jay was saying earlier, we appreciate you for tuning in tonight. We had a great topic and we had some fire for y'all. Remember, the last episode of this 3-part series is now a man and a woman and a dynamic in that relationship. And that's going to be a good one too. Mm-hmm. So appreciate you guys tuning in. This is The Man Cave and I'm Mike.
I'm Jay.
And we out. Peace.
Peace.